episode. You guys stay there. I'm right back with something else.
So throw some names in the comments. Throw some boy names in the comments because we like a bunch of names. Like we just said, Mason, Liam.
Caballos! I have caballos. Hazard caballos.
Throw some names in the comments. One might stick out to us. Like we might
But I also have another news. Stay there again.
And one of you guys might be able to name our son. So leave some comments of some boy names in the
I
comments.
think I broke my spicing.
Okay, pregnant. Like how does it feel?
I just broke my spicing. Like, you look at me.
With the pee stuff, she tells me that like he kicks her bladder. Yeah. Like kicks or punches or something. And I literally get a walk like this. Yeah. Like, slowly in the bathroom. Show them one more time. No, the belly. Yeah, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him. Well, let me see if he kicks me. Kick me. Kick your dad. Kick me. He's not gonna kick me. But yeah, guys.
See, I broke my spicing. I might buy a new spicing on the next episode. Who knows? Like I broke the chip. I broke those chip thingies, and he won't stick. See? He only sticks if you just put the driver, the performance tip.
That you would call your kids. I know a lot of you guys are younger, but a name that sticks out to you that you happen to like hearing. You know? I think you find it unique. Yeah, not too unique. Yeah. Not too unique.
It just won't stick. I might buy another spicing. Guess my spicing stick.
We're gonna show you guys
That's what happens when you do too much battles with him. I'm playing rough. Might buy another spicing. So yeah, that's my biggest video for now. Bye. See you guys in the next episode. Tell me if the comments below have you ever broke your own Beyblade. Like me, I just broke it last night. Broke my own sprite.
Welcome back to another episode of Riddles with Cassie. If you guys don't know what this series is, basically my good friend Cassie and I find some weird and funny riddles on the internet. She's actually waiting for me right now, so let's get this started. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go. Lily has suspected her husband of cheating for a long time.
Where have you been all day?
I told you. I drove to Bob's cottage outside the city.
Are you sure about that?
He asked me to help him with his car.
Your phone has been disconnected. Why did you text me?
There was no signal. But Lily quickly realized that her husband was lying. How? So I think that he drove to Bob's cottage and used his GPS and then probably disconnected his phone.
I agree with that theory because how could he find his random friend's cottage without a phone? Like, come on.
You're thinking what I'm thinking what you're thinking. Alright, so if this isn't right,
well, I don't know.
Then we have no minds.
Exactly.
We have no brains. Answer, he flew somewhere. And... Wait. That was the answer? So a married couple lives in a house. You really gotta pay attention.
Okay, now we're on the video part.
Ooh, that's already sus.
Watch your TV.
Open the door. Oh, you dirty girl. When the wife turned on the lights, she saw a body. She saw a book on the table. Suddenly, she heard the husband opening the front door. She turned off the light, locked the door, and put the key away.
What are you doing?
I just have a short update video for you all today. Judging.
absolutely hated Jonathan. He was one of those arrogant rich kids that got a $30,000 car for their 16th birthday and didn't respect anyone. One day, I had forgotten to use deodorant, and he screamed, "Oh, look everyone, Samantha is sweating like a pig. Can someone get a towel?" I was so embarrassed, because he was right. But he shouldn't have told everyone. He took it even further when I practiced for our school musical. While I sang my part, he grabbed another microphone and said, "Samantha, stop. Your voice makes my ears bleed." I wanted to strangle him, but gosh, he was also kinda cute and handsome. So maybe I even had a small crush on him. But of course, Jonathan didn't know anything about it. But then something crazy happened. A girl inside my school accused me of sleeping with her boyfriend, Pedro. But Pedro and I have been best friends since kindergarten. I loved him as a friend, and nothing more. But this girl didn't believe me, and had some serious anger issues. So one day, she and one of her stupid friends pulled me to the side of our gymnasium. There, one of them held me while the other one took my school stuff, ripped up my papers, and poured a bottle of soda over it. Months of schoolwork was ruined. But that wasn't enough for them. They also wanted to physically beat me up. But right before the one girl punched me, someone screamed, "Stop!" We all looked to the right, and it was Jonathan. He said, "Don't touch her, I will beat the crap out of you." The girls let go of me and attempted to walk away. But Jonathan said, "No, you're gonna stay here. If you don't make up for the damage you've caused, then I'm gonna tell the principal what you've done." The girl said, "No one is gonna believe you anyway," and turned around. But that's when Jonathan grabbed her by her hair, pushed her to the ground, and said, "We're gonna see what the police is gonna say." He used his feet to keep her on the ground while calling the police. It took them 30 minutes to arrive, and our principal was there too. He decided to suspend the girl that tried to beat me up from our school. And after all of them had left, I said to Jonathan, "Thank you for rescuing me." He responded, "Oh, no worries. It was kind of fun." And I said, "You know, as much as I hate you, I always thought you were kind of cute. So I forgive you for how you treated me before." He laughed and said, "Oh, Jesus, are you trying to flirt with me? You're terrible at it." Oh my God, I blushed like crazy and felt like an idiot. But then he said, "Oh, don't worry, I'm just joking. And I have to admit that you're kind of cute too. But of course, not as cute as me." Well, I don't know why, but after the incident, I couldn't stop thinking about Jonathan. So I came up with a plan to spend more time with him. I said, "Jonathan, I'm scared that this girl will wait for me outside school and try to hurt me." So Jonathan, of course, offered to accompany me on my way home. But I had thought even further, and when we arrived in front of my house, I asked, "Do you want to watch a movie?" He responded, "Okay." And then we watched La La Land. I was desperate to make out with him right then and there, but I controlled myself and waited because I didn't want him to think I was easy to have. And 4 dates later, we finally made out. And now, we're a super cute couple.
Hi, my name's Maya, and I want to tell you about the time I made the biggest mistake of my life. My dad died when I was little, and it took my mom years to start dating again. She said that I was all she needed to be happy, but I always knew life would be better for her if she had a boyfriend. That's why I was stoked when she started dating Aaron. He treated my mom the way she deserved, and always bought her flowers and took her out to dinner. You can't imagine how excited I was when he proposed, and my mom said yes. I mean, I loved being a bridesmaid, and I'll never forget how beautiful my mom looked on her wedding day. But there was one problem, though. Aaron's son, Jared. He was so freaking gorgeous. It was as if he just came out of a movie. And Jared wasn't just good looking, he was also a really nice person. And even though he was a couple years older than me, he'd always say hi to me at school and carry my books when we walked home together. In fact, Jared was that guy. You know, the one boy in school everyone likes. That's why, after me and my mom moved into his house, all my friends got super jealous of me because I got to hang out with him all the time. My two best friends even tried to contact him on Facebook, but he just completely ignored them. So, of course, I had a huge crush on him. I mean, who wouldn't? But after a while, I began to think that he felt the same way about me. I mean, there was no other reason why he'd be so nice to me. But if he liked me, why wouldn't he tell me so? Well, I thought he was just too shy, and that's why I decided to make the first move. I waited until our parents left the house to go on a date night, and then I asked Jared if he wanted to watch a movie with me. He said yes, and we made some popcorn and sat down on the couch together. I don't remember what movie we watched, but as we ate the popcorn, our hands kept touching each other, and I knew I had to do something, so I just turned to him and kissed him. I can still remember his face and how shocked he looked. He immediately pushed me away, telling me to get off, and when I tried to explain that I thought he liked me, he laughed and said I was just a silly little girl. He also said he'd only been nice to me because his dad asked him to, but he'd never be interested in a 14-year-old girl like me. I didn't know what to say, so I just started crying and ran to my room. I've never felt more ashamed in my life, and I felt like I had ruined everything. Luckily for me, Jared didn't tell anyone what I'd done, but still, things were never the same between us. When we were on our own in the house, we both stayed in our rooms avoiding each other. And even
This is today's episode. I'll go end it now. Before I get to it a little bit.
I couldn't just avoid him. That's why every time I saw him, I remember